I.S.U.P.K.
Black, Hispanic, and Native American, that's not your real identity. Black is just a color. Indian is a title that your slave master gave you, right? You can't be from two different places. Let me be the first to tell you, if you call yourself a black man, that's not your identity. You're an Israelite according to the Bible. You know what an Israelite is? Anybody out here know what an Israelite is? Anybody give a damn? You don't really give a damn? That's too bad. Because according to the white man, you just a nigga in the ghetto. That's all you is a nigga, according to the white man. According to your oppressor, you just some nigga that they free to shoot down in the streets. They just free to murder you in your ghetto and oppress you in your ghetto and destroy you with their laws. That's what you are to the so-called white man, who is Esau according to the Bible. But if you give a damn about who you truly are, come over here and get a flyer, man. Let me tell you something. The Christian church is evil as hell, man. Christianity is evil. Islam is evil. Buddhism is evil. Anything that's man-made is evil. Guess what ain't evil? Hold this up, right here. This is not evil. You know what this is? This is the Holy Bible. It was written by so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Guess who it was written for? It was written for so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. This don't apply to your oppressor. Why? Because your oppressor don't give a damn about black people. They rather murder black people than teach you your true identity.
Hey, they don't give a fuck.
I'm going to give you your true identity according to the Bible. Let me get Jeremiah 14:2.
No, they don't give a fuck about.
Let me give you your true identity according to the Bible. This is your identity, black man. The Bible describes who the Israelites are. Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Hey, do me a favor. Step away from my cameraman. Step away from him. Back up. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Jeremiah 14:2. Read.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth.
The Bible says this about you black people. The Bible says you are in mourning. Judah, that's where the term Jew comes from. Jew is short for Judah. Now I want black people, this is what I want. Y'all to get something in y'all head, man. Get something in y'all head. Let me help you with some knowledge. A lot of us don't give a damn about knowledge. And the Bible says this, since you have rejected knowledge, the Lord is going to reject you because we reject knowledge. So I'm going to give you some knowledge right now. The Bible says the real Jews, they are in mourning. Go ahead.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
When it says your gates are language, it's talking about your protection. You don't have any protection, black man. That's why we ride the bus more than anybody else. We should be owning the damn buses. We should be running Cincinnati. We do all the hard labor, but guess what? We don't own any of these buildings. And what black people say? Well, black people just can't come together. That's because you don't know what to come together under. When somebody wants to come together under Christianity, guess what? Christianity has destroyed black people. Christianity has made us good slaves. But the Bible don't talk about being a slave. The Bible talk about revolution. A lot of y'all think that y'all revolutionists. You think you're just living your best life. The only thing happening to you is the Lord is slowly destroying you. And the Bible says, guess what? You don't have no protection. Your gates are languished. Read.
The gates are thereof languish. They are black unto the ground.
The Bible says the real Jews are black. Not only are they black, but they black unto the ground. What does that mean? When you dig up the soil, what do you see? You see dark soil, brown soil, light brown soil. The Jews are black. Spell that word.
B-L-A-C-K.
The real Jews are black. You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans need to wake up to the truth, man. You need to wake up to your true identity. You've been force-fed lies by your oppressor. Your oppressor, who is the so-called white man, who's the devil that the Bible speaks of. Why you think you gotta go get a job? Huh? Why you think you gotta go get a job? Because if you don't go get a job, you're gonna die of starvation here in America. But if you have your land in Jerusalem, guess what? You wouldn't have to starve. You wouldn't have to starve. You have an inheritance, black man. A lot of y'all don't understand what an inheritance is. You ain't got no job, huh? Somebody taking care of you. That's good if you got somebody to take care of you, but everybody ain't got that, black man. You looking at it selfishly. You looking at it like most black people look at it. Like, oh, I'm good, I don't give a damn about my people. Well, guess what? Commander YAHANNA, he cares about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He cares that there's black people dying and starving in the ghetto. He cares that there's no justice in America when we die. He cares that little kids is being molested. What's your question, brother? What's up? I can't hear you. You gotta speak up. You gotta use your outside voice. You gotta use your outside voice. I can't hear you. No sweat. You ain't got nothing to say, then I just keep going with my program. We come out here for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. If anybody don't like it, that's too bad, because we out here anyway.
That's right.
We out here anyway.
That's right.
And guess what? I know black people don't like to hear the truth. I know black people don't like to hear that you can't be a drunkard. I know you don't like to hear that you can't be a murderer. I know you don't like to hear that you can't smoke weed. But guess what? I'm going to say it anyway. I'm going to say it anyway because I love black people. I love black people so much that I come out here to tell you what you're doing wrong. It's okay for somebody to come out and tell you when you're doing something wrong, man. It's all right. It's all love. It's all love when black people criticize or chastise other black people. You want to know why? It's better that I come out and chastise my brother than the devil come out and chastise you.
That's right.
It's better that you be chastised by a black man instead of your oppressor, the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. It's better that I tell you to stop doing drugs than some wicked cop murder you down in the streets. It's better that I tell you to not molest little kids than some oppressor shoot you down in your neighborhood. It's better that I tell you to serve the Lord, man. That's what's better. It's better that I tell you that. Give me Jeremiah 17:4, man. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. It's better that I tell you when you're doing wrong. If I tell you you're doing wrong, then maybe you'll correct yourself. Because there's a certain man that lives here, he's not going to give you correction. Only thing he going to do is murder you. He going to murder you in the street. That's what he going to do. He going to murder you without any justification. And guess what? He going to get off. He going to get off. He going to go scot-free. And in fact, if he get fired, he going to go get hired in the next county over. Read.
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave.
Slow it down, brother. You're going to have to slow that way down. Read it again.
All right. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
The Bible says, so-called black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you're going to discontinue from your inheritance. That's why black people walk around now saying that I'm an African American. You know you can't be an African American. Most black people say, you know what? If you ask black people what they are, they say, I'm a Christian. Christianity is not an identity. Christianity ain't identity. That's not a bloodline. You say I'm a Christian. Well, so what you're a Christian? Where you come from? Where you come from, black woman? You a Christian? A Christian is not an identity. The Bible says this. Read it again from the top.
Okay. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy inheritance.